Hey guys, welcome to the 2018 MCAT preparation questions. This is question 31 in this series. And today's question is this one right here. As usual, pause the video, try the question by yourself and see how far you can actually go with this question. Okay, hoping you've had a chance to actually look at this question. So what we have is we've got a couple of numbers and something's being done to them and they're getting added to something else. So we got to try and figure out what these numbers are. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the letter A as my first number, and then I'm going to write down my second number as B. So if I look at my equations, the first equation says the sum of twice the first number, so that's going to be 2A, and then and 3 times the second number, so 3B. These two numbers actually add up to 12. That's my first equation. Then have a look at my second equation. It says the difference of 5 times the first number, so that's going to be 5A, and twice the second number, which is going to be 2B. The difference is 11, so 5A minus 2B equals 11. Now I want to try and eliminate one of these letters. You could do this in rearranging and substitution, but I've actually done that type of question before. So in this one, I'm going to show you guys how to do elimination. You can use the other way. If you know another way of doing simultaneous equations, that's absolutely fine as well, guys. So in this one, I'm going to try and eliminate A. To eliminate A, I need to make sure that these two coefficients are the same. So between 5 and 2, the least common multiple is 10. So that means the first equation I'm going to multiply by 5, and the second equation I'm going to multiply by 2. That means taking every term in the first equation and multiplying by 5. So I've got 2A times 5, which is 10A, plus 3B times 5, which is 15B, equals 12 times 5, which is 60. And I repeat the process for the second equation. 5A times 2 is 10A, minus 2B times 2 is negative 4B, and then 11 times 2 is 22. So once I have this, what I want to do is I want to take the new first equation and subtract it with the new second equation. So the way I do it is that I copy down my first equation, which is 10A plus 15B equals to 60. And I want to subtract it from the second equation. And the easiest way to do this is just below it, write down the second equation, but then swap all the signs of what it was. So for example, 10A right now is positive, so I'm going to write that as minus 10A. Negative 4B, so that's negative, I'm going to write that as plus 4B, and then 22 is positive, I'm going to write that as minus 22. And when I do this, what I can actually do is I can actually start eliminating one of each one of these variables. So 10A minus 10A is 0, 15B plus 4B is 19B, equals 60 take away 22 is 38. And the next step is I can write B is equal to 38 divided by 19, therefore B is equal to 2. Now the question is asking you to find the numbers. We've just figured out what the second number is, so we got to figure out what the first number is. And to do that, we can substitute in either equation. And I'm going to use the second equation. So I've got 5A minus 2 times B is equal to 11. But because B is equal to 2, which I figured out from here, I can substitute that in the next equation. Sorry, next line. So I can actually write this as 5A minus 2 multiplied by 2. And all of that is equal to 11. So I'm going to get 5A minus 4 equals 11. And then 5A equals 11 plus 4, which means I'm going to get 5A equals 15, and A equals 15 divided by 5. Therefore, A is equal to 3. So then you can actually say my first number is equal to 3. And my second number is equal to 2. Okay? And a good way to actually know whether you've actually done the right thing is just double check your answers. Because remember, twice the first number, go back to that first line. So twice the first number, so that's 2 times 3, plus 3 times the second number, so that's 3 times 2, is 12. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. Yep, that's correct. And then let's try the second equation. It says the difference of 5 times the first number, so that means 5 times 3 minus 2 times 2. So we're going to get 15 minus 4, and that's equal to 11. So again, that's correct as well. So that's how we know we actually did the right thing. And that's basically it for this little video, guys. If you have any questions, pop it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video.